By the 1950s, the world was living in a post-World War II era, where audiences were less fascinated with the classic movie monsters, and instead the dangers of atomic warfare occurring in real life. This was the same time period where a new genre of science fiction began to flourish, revolving around creatures born or enhanced through nuclear radiation. In 1954, Universal Studios released Creature from the Black Lagoon, a film starring a Piscean amphibious humanoid from the Amazon known as Gillman, who is considered the last of the Universal Studios monsters. The film was originally shown in 3D, and Gillman was portrayed by two different actors. Ben Chapman was the creature for the scenes on land, while Rikuo Browning performed all the scenes underwater. Perhaps to give a sense of mystery to the character, neither actor was included in the film's credits. When the designers on Darkstalkers were working on their interpretation of an amphibious humanoid, one of the last characters to be thought up for the original game, their early concepts were heavily inspired by creatures like Gillman or the designs found in the writings of author H.P. Lovecraft. But according to Haruo Murata, it was eventually decided that the character would be a four-fingered merman who was so handsome and intelligent that it would be easy to mistake him for the game's main protagonist. This character would be smart and entirely logical, fighting for reasons anyone could understand. In Japan, he was known as Orubasu, but his Gillman origins would not be entirely lost, as he was known as Rikuo overseas in honor of Rikuo Browning, and his birth year, 1953, was close to the original premiere of Creature from the Black Lagoon. As a mer creature, Rikuo could transform his body into different kinds of aquatic life forms, and even call out to other sea creatures to assist him. He could also poison his opponents and trap them with a sonic wave attack or a large bubble of water. Deep beneath the Amazon, Rikuo was the emperor of an underwater kingdom consisting of about 30,000 mermen. When the shape-shifting alien Pyron of the planet Hellstorm invaded Earth, it caused a tremendous earthquake and volcanic eruption, resulting in Rikuo's peaceful empire to be swallowed up into a dark abyss. Rikuo was the lone survivor and awoke to find himself washed upon a shoreline. With his home destroyed, Rikuo would seek out Pyron and get his revenge. After their encounter, Rikuo would visit his favorite freshwater lake and find Kira Aquaria, a beautiful mermaid and lone survivor from another lost kingdom that resembled his own people. The two fall in love and Aquaria becomes his queen. They would go on to raise a family together and build a new empire even bigger than their previous ones. Rikuo and his family moved out of the Amazon and into the Great Ocean, and his new self-imposed duty was to search for any other survivors of his kingdom. During one of his searches, Rikuo's son Riki, or Alba in Japan, was joyfully exploring this new world until he suddenly disappeared. Rikuo began a rescue mission to find his missing son, and believed Riki may have been transported into the Majigen, a new dimension created by the demon lord Jeddah. When Jeddah is defeated, the powers of Makai begin to diminish and Rikuo finds his son with a female companion named Miki, along with the long-lost region of Sargasso, which is home to a race of mermen similar to Rikuo and was previously sealed away by the energies of Makai. Now together, the two kingdoms will work to rebuild an even better civilization under the sea. Rikuo's made several cameo appearances in other Capcom games, and even starred in his own game for Japanese mobile phones called Orobasu's Wild River. Nowadays, Rikuo is often associated with a catchphrase originating from the American cartoon show, where many other characters couldn't help but remark on how handsome he appears to them.
Just what I like in a man. Curiously attractive.
Even though you are curiously attractive.
Even though you are curiously attractive for a fishman.
I do not believe you. Though you are strangely attractive.
You are curiously attractive for a fishman. So I've been told.
While he may not be a character any fan of Darkstalkers would consider to be very popular, Rikuo has appeared in every installment of the series with the exception of Vampire Savior 2. Still, his inclusion among Darkstalkers' colorful roster remains essential because Rikuo is easily one of the more visually interesting characters in the entire series.
イケてる